Um, this is actually, I think it's a good topic, and I just want to. It's like a 2 minute video, so we could actually just watch this together. So it's B with the T who covers this, and we're just gonna talk about it as
Was
it
getting
plays.
dragged by this podcaster who goes by the name of Eli Schaffner. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. And baby, let me tell you, DDG was not going for it at all. So this is the grown ass man right here who thought it would be funny to make jokes about Holly Bailey's looks, calling her ugly. So he said, when exactly did Hollywood become flooded with ugly people? And then he said the new Little Mermaid actress. Now, you know Holly Bailey played the Little Mermaid, and he's basically saying that she looked like E.T. Now, Diddy G was not standing for this man talking about the mother of his child, so he went in about.
Okay, so let's just stop there for a second because she just put a whole bunch of things together that don't really go together. First of all, so she's trying to say that people of a certain age shouldn't be able to talk about certain topics. So I guess like adult people now, like so this is a grown man talking about attractiveness. I don't know, like everyone seems to be on the internet now. I feel like we're actually all having conversations about attractiveness. So first of all, I wouldn't put an age delimiter on like here's the person in the age group you can talk about attractiveness. And if you are older than this age, then you can't talk about it. And if you're younger than this age, though I think people who are like in elementary school probably shouldn't be having conversations about attractiveness. But Halle Bailey's a grown up. Like she's over 21 years old. She's also like a mother in the world now. Like I think, and also she's like literally a celebrity and an actress who's a main character in a movie. So I think that it is fair game to talk about like Halle Bailey's level of attractiveness or lack thereof. Now I think another reason, man, for this channel is representation. People in the black community seem to cluster all black people together. Like, oh, well, Halle Bailey is a representative for all of us. No, she isn't. Halle Bailey is a representative for herself. Maybe like Beyonce and that one Parkwood Entertainment who she's represented by. She could be a representative for DDG, who's her boyfriend or whatever. So, first of all, DDG getting upset about someone saying something bad about him, that's fine. You can feel that way. That's fair game. If you don't like something that somebody else is saying about your significant other, you have a right to be like talking shit like he did. So it sounds like he goes on and talks shit about this guy. But I just want to first of all explain something. I don't think that Halle Bailey is very attractive either. I think that Chloe Bailey is more unattractive than Halle Bailey. So like, if you were putting those two people together and you had to pick like, ooh, which one is prettier? Halle is prettier than Chloe, but Chloe is not very pretty either. Also, I hate Chloe's body type. I like she's almost like on the obese scale a little bit. Like she definitely has like a little bit too much body fat for her like her height as a woman. And like I know people love to say like oh thick and it's something in the black community like no it's not, it's just like unhealth, and especially as you get older you start to like realize like she just has like a lot of body fat. And I don't know, that seems to be like something prevalent. It has a lot to do with like the way that you eat, like lifestyle choices, and she has more money than like most people, so for her not to have like the diet and nutrition that she needs to be like an average size, a normal weight on the BMI scale seems problematic, but whatever, like it's her life, right? Anyway, so we're going to Halle Bailey's level of attractiveness or whatever. Just and I've made a lot of videos about this on this channel. Not a lot, but I'll put a few in the description box where like I've talked about in the terms of like the Latina community, people seem to like they use like all types of terms. So let's say like all Latinas are attractive. Obviously that's not true. All Asian women are attractive. Obviously that's not true. All white women are attractive. Obviously that's not true. All black women are attractive. That's not true either. Like in every race and every group. So and then they try to do other things. Oh, so well people who have like caramel skin, they're the most beautiful. Nope, they're not. People who have like 3B hair, they're more beautiful. No, they're not. Like there's not one characteristic that if you have that, you're going to like be better than everybody else. There isn't one celebrity who's like way more attractive than other people. It's more like in the same way that we have like Brad Pitt who's like really attractive and we have like Jacob Elordi who's like really attractive, Or we have like Beyonce, who's like really attractive. And we also have Kelly Rowland, who's really attractive. Like, you see how all those people are existing? We can talk about they've had different projects, they're like doing different. We have like Justine Skye, really attractive. Lori Harvey, like really attractive. I don't want to. I was gonna use Haley Bieber. I don't personally think that like Haley Bieber. Like we got to think of like a white girl who's like really attractive. Like um, I think Natalie Portman is like a good example. Angelina Jolie. Natalie Portman is a really safe example in the white community because I just feel like enough people like know who she is, and she's like really beautiful. So like Natalie Portman is a good one I can use. I personally think that like Winona Ryder is really really pretty. She just is like, or but Angelina Jolie is like striking. Like you like look at her, you're just like, damn, she's like really pretty. There's a couple actually new girls in the Latinx community. These aren't, I don't think that you guys might know who they are, but I found them because I don't know why, but on my Instagram page, there's always people from Latin America who like will end up liking or like sharing my post or something. So that's how I found some of them just that way. And like there's one girl, I'll show you guys her. I think her name is Maria something. But I follow her now. She's really pretty. Or like Jasmine Tukes. Or actually Jordana Bryant. I was gonna make some other content about her, and I will, but I'll do that later because I don't have like that much time right now. Um, okay, wait. So her name is. I want to show you guys this girl because I just found her the other day. Or Liz Barlow. That's another good one. I'll show you guys a picture of Liz Barlow. I think she's like white, but like look at this is Liz Barlow, right? It's like she's really pretty. Or there's this girl like I am goo. You don't know who that is? Okay, so here's another thing. I feel like I've talked about this on the channel as well, but I'm going to start making more content about like models, representation, shows, clothes, and things like that, so that we can like really start having more examples, so that it's not just like a few and like far in between. That these people are like normal. They're like out in the world. Like you can follow them, but like nobody is looking at Halle Bailey and being like, that's the most beautiful person I've ever seen. There's this girl. Her name is like Maria Stengel. And she looks, I think she's from Brazil, right? Like her. She's like stunningly pretty. Like people who can like stop traffic sort of thing, you know, like Halle Bailey isn't giving that. Like her, right? She's like an example in the Latinx community who's that. We have examples in the black community. I think y'all just aren't following them. I've shown you guys like Sagan, or this is a really great example, fucking Giselle. Giselle is a good example in the white community. Somebody who's like strikingly attractive, right? Like, yeah. Or I've shown you. I've done so many examples where I've shown you guys like Leah Kibiti pictures, but I mean, she like Leah Kibiti is like so pretty, like not like kind of pretty. She's like so pretty, like just so fucking pretty. And I think it's just strange because if you guys are interested, like Leah Kibiti, right? Like really pretty. I don't know. There's so many examples that are like, if you are seriously looking for examples of black women, white women, Latin women, Asian women, there's a ton. Actually, there's some shows that have come up where there's like actually new Asian models. I've seen Chinese, Japanese, and Thai models that I hadn't heard of before. I think other people seem to have been following them because I saw in some of the comments like people were naming them off, and I was like, okay, this is great. So I took notes about who they are, and I'm gonna try to do like a thing about like really attractive like Asian models who are also making waves, right? But in terms of like, we don't need to care. So here's another thing that the BT with B said that I thought was strange. She's like, DDG is not going to have it making fun of his baby mama. Like, for him to be like butthurt that somebody else thinks that his baby mama is ugly, that's fair, right? Like, everyone is not going to think that your partner is attractive. Like Kanye West's new wife, I think that she's awful. Like he thinks that she's great. It doesn't matter what we think. He is married to her, not us. DDG is had babies with Halle Bailey. So the only thing that matters is like how he feels. He doesn't need like a cosign from all of us. Cause like even no matter what he said, like we're still gonna feel that like Halle Bailey is as ugly as she is, or as pretty as like some of you guys are gonna disagree with me, especially on this channel. I have not like Halle Bailey not being physically attractive. Because another thing that's very strange, like I've seen some videos where people are trying to talk about like Halle Bailey and DDG as like people in the world. So they'll show videos of like Halle Bailey with like no makeup doing like really normal things. Like she's kind of unattractive. Like she's not very attractive. That's it is what it is in my opinion. I agree with this guy. It has nothing to do with racism, but like this just doesn't take away from her talent. She's a very talented singer. I thought she did great acting in The Little Mermaid. Like she has like a lot going for her that has not much to do with her looks. She has an incredible voice, like an incredible voice, and it seems like she's in a very happy relationship with DDG. So her being ugly, or like her being ugly, what, like who cares? And what this guy says at the end of the video actually makes a lot of sense. He's basically like, I'll just play it just in case you guys don't have the time to like click on it or whatever.
This man's mother. Now, mind you, Elijah's mother has passed away, but that
So
didn't
he
stop
starts
DDG
talking
from
about
making jokes
DDG's
about her.
making
So he
fun of
tagged
his
Elijah
mother.
and said, "I'm smoking on your dead ass mama. That dumb B should have got a better doctor." Then he
I
said,
don't know
"Not
what that
gonna lie,
means.
this is gas, and the blunt he's smoking has Elijah's mom's face on there." Now, Elijah reposted what DDG said, and he tried to explain why he did what he did. He said, "I call myself
Not a celebrity in the public eye. So taking shots at the mom was just like, not only was it low, it just seemed like pointless. And the mother's dead. So it's just like, sorry, I think this died. Whatever. I think you guys get the point. But like, and then the other people's comments, oh, if you go low, I'll go lower. Don't step into the kitchen. And then she made a point like Halle Bailey doesn't bother anybody. So what the fuck does that mean? If you don't bother anybody, that means nobody can have a criticism of you and your appearance when you are literally an actress. Like actresses are like well known for being pretty on camera. That's the point of the job, you know. And like I agree. They have been literally putting unattractive people in movies, TV shows. What's his name? Megan Good's boyfriend, the one who got convicted of all this stuff. He's like a very unattractive man. They just keep pushing him out. Or Donald Glover. Like, what? These people are like extremely unattractive. I just saw that Idris Elba got a Calvin Klein campaign. Thank God for that, because like I don't know. Did you guys see this? So oh my God. I'm actually going to show you guys this so we can. I just want us to at least start to have the conversation, because like, what is her name? Sabrina Elba. She literally posted like something. It was like everyone's husband. And it fucking made sense, because it's like, thank God. Yeah, she's like, ladies and gentlemen, our husband. And then she posts like Idris Elba. Idris Elba is a very fucking attractive man. He just looks good. Like, not only is he like tall, like his skin is like so healthy. He looks like a provider. Like all the things about men that are sexy, Idris Elba has it. That's why everybody's like, oh my God, make him the Bond man. That's why everybody keeps saying that. He's just sexy. sexy. Like, and that, like, DDG is like not very attractive at all. Or look at them together. I guess they just made some like post. See, look, they have a picture together. See how they're both like attractive? Like Sabrina Elbow, really fucking attractive. She's really pretty, and they're doing an ad for Calvin Klein. It just makes sense. Like sexy people doing shit, right? Like,
Truly, Idris and Sabrina Alba here on the set of Calvin Klein. Eternity.
you see how this shit just makes sense. Sabrina's making fun of all of us because she's calling him our husband because kind of, yeah. Like,
I didn't actually get a kiss this morning. Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. Idris.
yeah. I don't know. I don't have much. Do you see? There's just so many things that, like, I feel like basic biology we're missing. You see how Idris is like physically bigger than her. He's like taller than her. She is just like very feminine. Like, she's very pretty. He's very masculine and also handsome. And it just, or like Lori Harvey's ex-boyfriend, like Damson Idris. Is that, yeah, or, yeah. They just are like attractive men. The men we see out here, and we keep calling them dusty and stuff, like, DDG is kind of dusty a little bit. I mean, he's, like, successful in terms of YouTube and stuff. Don't get me wrong. He's, like, more successful than the other dusties, but, like, it's not giving. What I think some people think it's giving, and I don't know. Whatever. Unpopular opinion.